Now, so you can find those right on the homepage. I don't know if it's gonna be up there for long, but right on the homepage. Hey,
Hey, I can hear now. I don't
okay,
know what happened
awesome.
before.
We got this going. Beautiful. What's up, homie?
Chilling, man. How are you?
Homie D, good man. Just chilling. It's been a good Sunday. Been working a little bit, getting some pictures done. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I was up early getting the vinyl elbows done. They got a few dissecteds and yellow Brontos going up.
Okay. Yeah, the dissected vinyls are fire, bruh.
Thank you,
The
man. Yeah,
dissected ones are like my favorite.
it's dope. I'm glad that he's mixing the glass with the vinyl. You know what I mean? It's in the kind of collectible designer toy world. That's what I like to see. Bringing that
Yeah, for sure.
Japanese feel, into the glass community and into the collector community. So, how's everything with you today?
Good, man. Good, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to answer some questions for the people. I'm ready to go over some things and you know, hopefully just hopefully the community's a little more aware on what we do and and ski mask glass and things like that. So I'm ready. I'm excited.
And here, before we got off last time, I was showing on the camera, and I'll show again one more time from Glass Vegas 2022. The only good rat is a dead rat mousetrap, and I was saying how that's real dope. It's authentic. It's real wood, real metal. At the show, I didn't. These were locked and ready to go. Some of them, and I didn't really realize that they were functional. So I picked one up and snapped my finger.
Ooh,
Yeah, man. So that's that raw ski mask detail right there. That's that raw ski mask detail. That's what we appreciate. So
them surprises right there.
exactly. So we're gonna show everybody what that goes to in a little bit. But let's get started, man. Why don't you tell the people, what you do right now, or what you do, like for the page.
So my name is Danny. I run the Ski Mask Cup Collectors IG along with my boy Oscar. I'm out of Florida, South Florida, Palm Beach to Miami, stand up.
Okay.
Um, Oscar's in Southern California in the LA area, so I mean we got a pretty wide range of ground that we cover. We post a lot of ski mask glass on our page, and we do collect a lot of ski mask glass, but our page is not limited to ski mask glass. We post a lot of other artists, and we definitely try and advertise other artists and bring awareness and you know just try to post as much art as we can from different artists to get a good diversity on the page. But we do mainly collect and post ski masks. So
Dope. And yeah, that's why we have you on, just because for now, I think personally, since like 2015 or 16, we've been seeing your page heavily active. There was a few other ski mask pages. For anybody that follows the ski mask community, they probably know there was a couple that were, I think one maybe changed over to shoes. He started doing like a shoe page and like Bulldog page. And then there's like, I think two more that we know of, but primarily it's been the Cup Collectors page that is always consistent, always posting the fire, always showing for sale cups for people that might be looking for those hidden gems that are all around that they might have thought have been completely like lost in history or just in someone's collection.
absolutely,
Hey, we
absolutely.
got the local homie right there. Derby Mike is in the house. The homie Chris. What's up, everybody? So we'll start with the questions, and anybody that wants, if you guys want to hop in and ask a question. I don't have. There's no homies right now here with me on the DMs or watching the back for backup, but we will get to you. We promise. So, and D, just keep your eye on the comments if you can too. Make sure nobody's
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
any
for
other
sure. They're
questions.
coming in. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them as people join.
All right, everybody. And then remember, if you do miss this or if you can't make the whole thing, we will be on YouTube later. So you already answered a few questions, the where you from. How about personally, what got you into glass? Like not just ski mask, but glass in general, and about when, what year?
I would say I've always been into glass since I was probably about 20. So we're talking at least 2019, not 2019, 2009, 2010 that I was into just like collecting bowls and things like that. And then a friend of mine introduced me to like heady glass when I was like 22. So we're talking we're talking like 2012, I got introduced into like heady glass. And, you know, at first I was just like everybody else. Why would somebody spend this much on a piece of glass that could break? And then I came across like the artists that I personally liked, and I started like, you know, developing a preference for certain artists, and then I started understanding like, you know, like this stuff is real art, and it's a, you know, it's a real craft, and it's not something that's simple to make or do, or you just even the process is it's all a process. So I started developing a lot of respect for glass artists around 2012. But like I said, I just started with the bowls and stuff, and then I got introduced to the heady glass, and then once I was into the heady glass, I started collecting Jag heavy. Shout out to Just Another Glass Blower. He's he's like top 5 for me. Him, Hoobs. Hoobs is another. Hoobs is like my number one, man. Hoobs is my guy. I totally dig the shoes and just the way he does it, man, and like just the detail that is applied in his process. But yeah, that's definitely pretty much how my story started as far as glass goes.
Dope, bro. Yeah, and I agree with you, man. The evolution of Hoobs' work is so cool to see. You know, the prices get up there, but I think it's just that craftsmanship, that attention to detail, that collaboration that he does, the fact that he's bringing the two worlds together and kind of reaching out and like grabbing a world that the glass collectors already liked, which is that shoe world. You know, we're all hype. Everybody likes the clothes too.
Yeah.
And he's bringing it in, you know, and he's not only just bringing it in like hand painting already made shoes. This dude literally learned the craft and is mastering it. So it's dope to see.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the next question. How did you hear about Ski Mask, and who put you on, or you know, put yourself on, or?
So my boy Russell Martin, he actually put me on the Ski Mask cups. He was a fellow Jag collector, so we were in like a Jag group. And then he like, you know, started buying the Ski Mask cups, and I was like, oh, what are those? And he was like, oh, they're kind of like bags, but they're a little bit different.
The Jag bags.
Right, yeah, they're kind of like the money bags, but they're a little bit different. And I was like, hell yeah, I was like, that's super dope. And then I started seeing some really cool ones that came out, like one of ones and stuff. So I started from there just hunting down the rare stuff that I liked. And then I actually took a road trip to Philly. I believe it was the end of 2016. I took a road trip to Philly, and on the way back, I stopped by on Russell Martin, and you know, we seshed, and I got to see the cups in person for the first time.
Oh,
and
like you met him for the first time in person.
Right, yeah,
No
on the way back from Philly.
Man. The power of the internet. That's sick.
Yeah, straight up. I knew I was in the area, so I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I'm in Philly. I'm driving back to Palm Beach tomorrow. I was like, I'd like to meet you before I do so. And he invited me over to his house and, you know, opened his doors to me, and we seshed. And yeah, man, it was a real good time. And I love the glass and the stoner community for that. Everybody's just so welcoming for the most part. The people that I've come across, they're so welcoming and so, you know, willing to give information and to, you know, to the next guy who wants to learn. And, you know, I respect the community a lot for that. But yeah, Russell Martin, he was the first guy who put me onto a cup. He's actually one of the admins on our Facebook page. So shout out to Russell Martin if you're watching this.
Yeah, man. Shout out Russell Martin, and big thanks. And that's a good lesson for a lot of people too that might be watching this or might see this later, is that don't hesitate to reach out to people, because I like to think about things like this. Imagine if you just didn't think you had the time, or you were just like, you know, I'm just not going to, maybe he doesn't want to talk to me or whatever right now, and you didn't reach out, we might not be having this conversation right now. Cup Collector page might be different. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. It's all about these defining moments in life, and you know, the butterfly effect, man, it's crazy.
So don't hesitate, bro. If you want to reach out to somebody, people, do it. You know, don't hesitate. Everybody's always welcoming. Not always, but everybody's welcoming for the most part. And you know, as long as you bring your real self and bring your passion to it, definitely. So cool. Shout out Russell Martin. Um, so personally, if you know on the top of your head, how many trap cups have you owned? Yeah, how many trap cups have you owned?
At one point, I had probably close to 100.
I was just, do you own or have you owned? Is it?
Well, no. At one point, I have owned close to 100. Right now, I probably own like a solid 25.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh.
I sold a lot of them, a lot of like the rare one of ones. There were certain people that collect this artist or that artist, and they wanted those collab pieces that Ski Mask had made. So I have definitely, sold off some of the rares and things like that. But I definitely have a solid little collection going still. I still own about 25, so I mean I'm still actively collecting. Um, and I do check, I keep an eye out for rare Ski Mask items that I might still have my eye on here and there for sure. So, but at one point I did have close to 100 cups.
And for anybody maybe that has cups and is looking to sell them or looking to buy them, would you say that you priced yours when you got rid of some of those collabs? Did you price them sentimentally, or did you just price them and hook people up? You know, like were those cups that you didn't want to get rid of, but you said, okay, I'll hook you up. Just it's like, did you price them higher value or lower value or the same value?
That's a good question. For the rare cups, some of them were expensive off rip when I got them. Um, so like I said, when people are hitting me up and they're trying to get that certain piece, I'm not gonna tax them just because of their desperation or whatever. So most of the time, I ended up being really humble with the prices and just trying to maybe get my money back, or sometimes have even taken a little bit of a loss, but not too much, like maybe like 40, $50 on a loss, to get a cup to the next person who really wants it. But for the most part, I really try and be fair when it comes to the pricing. I mean, everybody's got to understand that nobody wants to lose money. So I try not to dip below what I paid most of the time, but I am really humble when it comes to pricing. I don't really like jack up the prices or tax them because this was my favorite or anything like that. I've sold a lot of collab cups even for steals. So there's definitely somebody bought a so-called Trapping Assassin cup. There was only 4 of those made. I just sold one recently for the low. There's some other collabs I sold for the low recently as well. So I definitely try and be fair. Pricing is something that we never try and tax hard on. But at the same time, we're not trying to lose money either. So
100%, 100%. And actually, that's cool. That's really cool. The thing about Sokol is that I like, because I've always liked his work when he was popping, even now after, is that people that are newer into the glass game, it's cool because I feel like when the people that really have that passion, when they're researching and they're doing their history research and they find Sokol, they really they like his stuff. It's cool. And then it's funny because I feel like even now to this day he's creating that little cult following of people that are like, damn, I missed that, but I want a piece by him still. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because there's a
yeah,
lot of it out there. It's just not really like out there like that. You really have to search for something like that. But it's it's a,
yeah. A
it's a,
lot.
it's he's still bringing. I wish he was still doing his thing. And shout out to him because he was one of the first artists that I saw that was like getting around the time when I knew like Jag and Ski Mask and
Yeah,
Sokol. He was kind of like he was like one of the people that I was like, wow, this work like with the gold and just like the carvings and then the print-ons and the grenades and the little tanks and everything. Like
hell yeah,
that was some of the more for me like the first sculptural stuff that I was seeing, and then like the first different function, like with the magnet, the dabber swords with the magnet that you can stick onto the rigs, and like
yeah,
the
absolutely.
grades. So it was his stuff was one of the things that really brought me in, and then all the collabs that like the Uzi, the Ski Mask Uzi collabs, or like
Yeah,
the Coke, the Slum Gold Coke brick. I think he did a few of those with him and
yeah,
stuff. So it's cool how they kind of kept it all around that same like that was like a tight knit group in a sense around
yeah.
that time too, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, Lions. Shout out Lions Den too. We definitely had a few Sokol gems over there, and so and that's what I was kind of talking about too. People found them that never heard of them in the past, but are like, wow, that's art that I want to have. One, because they appreciate that it's history, and two, because it's just dope art. You know, so definitely respect to that name, Sokol. If you don't know, look it up. And then I did want to say, just so I could say how I heard of Ski Mask before we move on real quick, was big shout out to Lily's Glass, because that was around that time we're talking about, like 2000, maybe like 14, 15, when I was hearing about rigs. And I went in there, and Lily took the time to show me the ski mask section and show me, oh, I think you'd like this, and like graffiti and street art and gangster. And I was like, oh man, yeah, his stuff is
Yeah.
dope. And ever since then, I was following him. I really liked all the graphics they did, and for a while I didn't know if Ski Mask and Slum Gold were the same person. I thought it was like, the owner of Burger King just makes McDonald's so that people can love one, hate the other. I didn't know if it was something like that, but it was definitely over time I figured out that it was like two homies, and they have this, you know what I mean? They work together, so it's dope.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they're definitely a slick team. And shout to Slum Gold too. I mean, I know we haven't mentioned much of them in this here little interview, but I mean, Slum Gold has some really sick work. It's like if you like ski mask work, you're gonna like Slum Gold's work too. They're like, they're like two peas in a pod. So
Yeah, and everybody too. I'm sure everybody here knows Slum Gold, but if not, look up Slum Gold. Check him out. He's actually right now in that level of, you can't just get stuff from Slum Gold right now, so you got to search him out. So do your research, guys. Look around. If you can grab a piece by Slum Gold, it's like before 2018. Do it, because those ones, they're getting more rare every day. And go give him a follow too, and just check out the moves he's doing, because he's doing a few different things. So check those out. And then now that moves me to the next question. What do we at? We can keep going. We started a little late, but next question is, have you ever seen people around the community scamming with cups, with like trap cups and ski mask products?
um, yeah, so that's the thing is the that's the thing is the ski mask glass is all themed around like hood rich degenerate, like it just attracts that kind of mind. So there are some people um in our experience that have definitely tried to scam with cups, or like they'll post like a rare one of one cup and get everybody's interest. My best advice to that is always get tagged photos, ask for references. If you're going to buy something from somebody, no matter how rare it is or how long you've been looking for it, do your due diligence. Ask for references, ask for tagged photos. Don't be sending money over Cash App where people, you can't file a claim. If something goes wrong, always make sure you use a service where your money's protected. But there have been a couple people who try and scam with skis work. But we've caught on to them quick and deleted them from our group on Facebook and blocked them on our IG page. But it just comes with the glass game in general. It's not necessarily specific to ski mask or slum gold, but just glass in general. Everybody's gonna try and get one up on the next guy. So just make sure you're doing your due diligence when you're buying.
Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that info for everybody, because it's definitely true, guys. If you don't know who you're buying from, don't make the mistake of snapping too soon, or we've seen that. I mean, you already said it perfect, but seen that too many times. So everybody, just protect your hard-earned money and make sure you're dealing with good people, because you don't want to support people in this community that are not even in this community. You know what I mean? So, all right, cool. So, in your mind, or for you, what are the top 3 trap cups you've ever seen that you loved?
That I loved.
Or the most iconic that you think are the most iconic, or that you personally loved? Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't speak for everybody else, so I'm gonna go with the 3 that are hit closest to home for me. The SoCal was a definite one of my top. The Trapping Assassin, the way it's just got the blood splatters on it. It's just got that samurai vibe, bro. Like they gave it the perfect name, the Trapping Assassin. That cup for me, even though there was four made, it's not a one of one, but that cup for me was like, man, when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, I have to find it. And I've actually had three out of the four run through my hands.
Wow.
So yeah, there's only four made. I've had three out of the four run through my hands. So I know where they're all at. So but I try not to share that information. But so I would say the so-called Trapping Assassin. Then there was the this one of one Camp Crystal Lake Cup that Ski did.
The
It
blue
was
one.
yeah,
With the
it was
machete through the mask, bro.
right, bro.
That's my
The cup
favorite.
was blue stardust with a mask inside of it, and it had like a ski mask machete right through it.
Wow.
Bro, that cup was straight fire. Hand down one of my favorite cups of all time.
That might be in my mind one of the more iconic cups that's ever came out of his shop, man, or just from the Trap Cup world. Because you're right.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that one.
that was a sick piece of work. I actually used to own that now. Now it's with somebody else, but I used to own that one as well. And then for the last one, I would have to say the Ski Mask and Slum Gold collab. The black cub with the gold logos that's like spilling out the gold splash. If you give me a second, I could actually put it on camera if you'd like. If anybody wants to see it. Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
100%. Oh man, yeah. That Jason Cup, for anybody that doesn't know, that is a major piece of glass history. That thing, I think it was like 2017. We'll ask the homie when he gets back. I think it was 2017 that was released. You think so? 2017 that Jason Cup came out?
Yeah, the Jason Cup. I want to say yeah. The Jason Cup came out in 2017 and went for about. It was pretty expensive in auction. It went for like $600 or $700 in auction.
Oh, that's right. Nowadays, that's a steal. I feel like for a true collector, you know what I mean? Because
yeah, for sure. That's a true one of one. Like, there's no cup that's even similar, coming close to that on the market right now. But this is the Slum Gold collab. This is definitely my third favorite.
And
Let me see if we can get some.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that gold is a dabber, correct? That gold
It
still
is
is a dabber.
comes out.
With black on the end.
Yep. It's just straight black on the end. That way, you're not messing up the gold with the heat, but it just sits right there perfectly like that. And yeah, man, this is hands down one of my favorite pieces of.
Put it up a little bit higher so we can put it. Yeah, you guys.
Let's see if I can get some light on it.
And for anybody that's tuning in that might not know what we're talking about when we say cups and Trapping Assassin, that right there is a double cup where you would put lean in, and that's made by a Ski Mask glass design, and those were huge. Trap Cup Tuesday was every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
He would drop them. It was either a one of one, a one of 10, one of 15. It was always changing. And they would range from anywhere from like 100 to like maybe 160. And then once they were gone, they were gone. And that was huge for like 2 years, maybe 3 years. Consistent, always crazy designs, always crazy collabs. If you guys don't know about that, or you didn't catch that, I'm sure you can find them with like Ski Mask Glass, Trap Cups, any of those hashtags, or just go to Ski Mask's page. Oh, is that the pumpkin one?
No, this is the TNT. This is the firecracker.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkin one's not rare enough. That one's crazy.
But yeah, if you hashtag Trap Cup Tuesday, or like you said, Ski Mask Glass, all those hashtags will pull something up.
You'll find what we're talking about, and then you'll get into that whole, because they're still out there. If you look and if you ever find anything you like, you can probably do trades with people. You can probably cop some, because there are people out there that want to get rid of some, or they want to get new things in the collection. So you guys, it's definitely worth it to have a few Trap Cups in the collection, especially if you like glass history, for sure, because that's something that many people will know. And we do have the Mocha, the Trap-A-Mass Mocha Cup is definitely in the possession of the collective. So take a look at that on the website. And okay, so what was your favorite? Now, Trap Cups aside, what was your favorite body of work from Ski Mask? Or
Trap
like,
Cup.
you know,
Um,
Ski Slum.
there, there's some sick collabs that he's done out there. Um, I remember there was this one rig that he did, and I think it was a collab. I think it was a three-way collab with him, Slum Gold, and Jock. And it was like a heart, but it had like the Slum Gold mixtapes on it. It had elements from all three artists, and it was like full UV. That piece just completely like blew me away. Just to see how three guys could come together and create something that was just that out of this world, and that fire, and it was full UV. Like I said, everybody loves UV. But it was nice. It had some trap cups on it. It had, I think there was like I think the mouthpiece for it was a Slum Gold Coke straw. Like it was really wild. Like they got creative with it. So I don't have a picture of it or anything, but that was definitely one of the nicer Ski Mask collabs that I've seen. He also did a Gucci rig with I think it was Yushin, if I'm not mistaken. He did like a Gucci like a rig, and like the whole rig was like, tatted up in Gucci logos.
Oh,
And
wow, I missed both those, I think.
yeah,
What,
and
any
the
idea what
perk.
year those were?
I want to say the Gucci rig was like a 2018, if I'm not mistaken. 2017, maybe 2018. The other one, I don't know the year that they made that collab, the three-way. I don't know the year that was created,
That was a
but
Jop Heart with
yeah,
like the okay. That's sounding to me like a 15, 16, but I don't
it,
know.
it it could have been the Gucci one that he did with Yushin. I think was, like I said, I think that one was 2018. But I'm sure the other one, the three-way with him, Jop and Slum Gold, I'm sure that one was a little bit older, like 15, 16.
You
That sounds
remember?
about
Was
right.
it a male? Was it a male or a female joint?
It was a male, so we're talking back in the day.
Okay. Okay. Cool, man. Dang. I want to see both those. So maybe if you can find pictures of them, give the Cup Collectors page a follow if you're not already. Maybe you can post pictures of them later or something so people can know what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We always try to post, like, even if it's not something that we personally have for sale, we post stuff for appreciation all the time. Things that aren't in our possession, we'll post it just so other people can see it and admire it, and, just check out that body of work. So we'll definitely try to get some pictures of those collabs up there.
So right now, do you own any ski mask rigs? And then also, what was your first trap cup ever? So do you own any ski mask rigs? And then what was your first trap cup?
My first trap cup, because I know that one off the top. That one was the Pineapple Fanta. It was made with lemon drop, yellow glass, and it had like blue dichro. It was like blue dichroic all through the cup. That cup came out definitely 2016. That was my first cup ever. I bought it on my birthday in 2016. My birthday is July 20th, so 7/20. I asked Ski Mask for number 7 of that series because it was an edition of 20. So on the bottom of that cup, it said 7 out of 20, which was my birthday. So I know
Oh,
for sure that was my first cup ever. As far as Ski Mask rigs, yeah, I do still own a collab that he did with Slum Gold. It was one of the Bomber series where they had the arms and the legs and stuff like
oh,
that.
with the like
So
have that little dish on the top as the cap.
yeah. Let me real quick. Let me bring you over to my little my little curio, and I could show you guys a little.
Oh, this is
It's
gonna be
dark over
exclusive,
here.
people. Keep your eyes open. Let's see this.
So this is the guy right here.
Yes, on the
So
phone trapping, looking at the time because he ain't got time.
his afro comes off. That's the mouthpiece right there.
Oh my.
The antenna for the phone is a removable dabber. Um, yeah, we got the Slum Gold dish here, the Sherb collab with Slum Gold.
Is
We
that
got
a
the Ski
double-sided
Bum Drill.
pencil?
Yep, this is a Sherb pencil
Oh, a
that
double-sided pencil, you guys. Look at that, though. Oh wait, that is double, right?
yeah, it's a double.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that one's sick. And is that clear with graphic on it?
Yep, it's
Oh,
clear with graphic on it. It's UV. The whole pencil's Lucy, so it's
wow.
UV pink. The tip is UV is a blue V, so the tip's blue in UV, and then the whole pencil's pink. But yeah,
And what's that Joker next to it?
that is a Hoobs Kid
Oh,
Joker.
is that a
Yep,
Jag money bag?
that's a drag collab bag, and then that's a Hoobs solo Joker bubble cap.
Wow, man. Wow, that
Yep.
is a great that amazing. Props and that removable antenna dabber is crazy. And show the people the Slum Gold in the little box. So that is what, a one hitter or a slide?
This is a bowl. This is it's a little dusty, but this is the Slum Gold liquor bottle. Let me see if I can get it out of the box here.
That's how he used to package them up, almost like an action figure or a toy a while
Yeah,
ago when they were dropping. Oh, yep, a one hitter. Oh, nice.
it's a
Really
whole
clean.
bowl. Could definitely put more than one hitter in there, but it's a little dirty
Yeah.
right now. But yeah, these guys are rare.
Oh, with
It's
that
just
lowrider graphic. Yes.
uh,
Yeah, those are
yeah.
definitely rare.
Yeah, there some of this stuff's getting really hard to come by. So if you come by any of it, or if you see anybody selling, and it's something that interests you, definitely jump on it.
And especially the fact that we said Slum Gold right now is very hard to get. So if you see anything by Slum Gold, definitely, if you're a collector, if you appreciate this kind of stuff, if you like their work and you're thinking about it, don't think, just grab. But remember, always be sure you're dealing with the right people. But the Slum Gold stuff is definitely getting harder to come by.
Absolutely.
Okay, then that's what actually, it's funny. This next question: would you like to see more Slum Gold rigs come out, or more Ski Mask Slum Gold collabs?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely think if they can get together and come up with some new ideas, I would definitely like to see them collab, some more. They're definitely a good team. They definitely got the chemistry in the Glass Studio, so I definitely think they can get back together and cook up some more heat.
Yeah, no, I would love to see him get back on the torch. There was one piece by Slum that I missed, and I'm so sad I missed it. I'm pretty sure it was like 2019 Glass Vegas. He had these, and anybody that knows Slum and follows Slum, you might know this one. He had like, I think, 4 or 5 that he made of a little Coke bag with a $1 mouthpiece pipe, and the Coke
Oh
bag
yeah,
had,
yeah. I
dude,
know what you're talking about.
those were amazing. It was just a small little bag for the bowl, and you would put it upside down so it was hidden, and it would be the bag, and then the dollar, almost like the
Yeah, it
money
was
digger with
almost
the
like
mouthpiece.
a sidecar hammer kind of thing.
Beautiful work, amazing work. I didn't grab one; they all sold. And congratulations to whoever owns one of those. And if you own one and you were looking to get rid of it, please contact me. And homie, if you see one, let me know, because those ones
Absolutely.
I definitely want to grab up. Okay, and then is there anything that you haven't seen from Ski Mask yet that you want to see, that you like maybe even thought in your mind, damn, it would be sick if he did that? You know?
Um, hmm. I mean, no, not really. He gets really creative when he gets in his mode and he gets in his bag, man. I mean, I've seen some really crazy stuff from him, so there's not really much that I've thought of in my own head that he hasn't. that he hasn't come up with. What would be cool though to see is if he did like some sort of like a pyramid rig, like a kind of like an all-seeing eye type, type vibe. Because I know he has like the pyramids and the all-seeing eye. He has that on a lot of his work. So it would be cool to see him actually bring that to life as an actual rig.
Wait, didn't he do that with Salt? Didn't he do a little green pyramid with arms, or was that Salt? I think one of them did that little pyramid. It was like green and had arms, and you could remove the dabber. We'll definitely get that
If
correct
if
information.
they've done that, I haven't seen it, but that's about all that I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen everything from like 8-ball rigs to
Uh,
full size trap cup rigs that are like pretty much like this, but as a rig. Like this is the mouthpiece, and it's just pouring out
yeah, I think I've seen
lean.
a few of those.
Yeah,
Those are old
they
school.
get
Those
really
are male
wild.
joints, right?
No, those are females. He started doing the female joints when he did those.
All right, so my personal favorite ski mask I think that I've ever seen was a Matt Robertson collab. I know who owns it. It's not going anywhere. Um, and it's the one with the giraffe head. It's the beaker bottom, purple, with the giraffe mouthpiece coming down and then the head coming out like that with the ski mask face.
Oh
And
man,
it's the beaker bottom and it has all the graphics on the bottom. It's like one of and it has the trap cup as the joint, which is like
yeah,
in
that's fire.
that
That's
one is like,
insane.
yeah, it's like one of the biggest, one of the dopest collabs I think I've ever seen. Just the craftsmanship on it, the way the ski mask on the giraffe is like sculpted. Everything about that piece is just amazing. And shout out, you know who you are that owns that one. Woo! That is the heater. Okay, cool. So, and yeah, you're right. If I'm wrong about who did that, I'm pretty sure it was either Saul or Ski Mask that did the little green pyramid rig. But it would be dope to see him do all black with like a gold top pyramid, gold mouthpiece or something with a
Yeah,
decent joint.
something.
Oh my goodness! All right, well, Ski Mask, if you're hearing this right now, that might be a good idea for you, homie. Okay. What would you say a trap cup that didn't really do anything for you was? Like one that came out and you were like, they're
Um,
all dope, but maybe just one that you didn't speak to you personally.
I would probably have to say one that never really spoke to me personally was the Traps Giving. It was like a Thanksgiving release, and it was nice. It was nice, but
The turkey one?
it it was no, it wasn't the actual turkey cup. It was just colors. It was striped yellow, orange, brown, white. It had all the colors
Like the
of
fall.
fall. Yeah. It looked just like that, but it was striped and it had all the colors of, Thanksgiving and fall. But to me it was just kind of plain. I really like the Dicro cups, CFL, UV,
What about the
things like
Molly
that.
water cup?
The Molly Water Cup, that one was like a rainbow dichroic insane madness. I actually used to own a Molly Water and I sold it, but
Oh, I wish I do. I was trying to get one. I mean, I still kind of am, but I was trying to get one of those for like years, man.
yeah, the Molly Water was a really nice release. But yeah, I mean, as far as ones that didn't really do anything for me, pretty much like I would say the first one that comes to mind is that Traps Giving.
Yeah, I think that the ones that are just colorways, I would prefer a lot less than any of the sculptural or any of the ones like remember the coal one that came with the little piece of coal and it was like
Yep,
it had
yep.
like the things in it like it was a coal like the
Yeah,
texture that was
that was
sick.
a Christmas release. That was for Christmas.
Oh,
It was like
naughty
a
people out there.
yeah.
The coal one. All right. Well, that right there pretty much brings me to the end of the questions. If anybody else in the chat has any questions, shout them now. You got a few more minutes. I'm gonna I'm gonna put this on right now because I'm gonna show 2 or 3 things real quick. And if you want, bro, you can. If you have anything you want to show, you think people should see right now.
I could open up this little book and see if I have anything. And yeah, no, I got a few cups up here.
So right now, I'm gonna show a quick OG. This was actually super OG. Sorry, it's not that clean. I should have cleaned it, but
That's a super, super OG right there.
I know you've seen this one before.
Absolutely.
And with the Dirty Cop blue mouthpiece, one of my
That's
favorites.
That's what sets it off. When they have those specialty mouthpieces, man, that's like an easy, like, wow, like a neck breaker for me.
Oh, because one thing we didn't talk about is he not only did he even do trap cups, he came out with like a million just spray paint can pendants. So normally you'd be buying this as a pendant with a hole right here, and
Right.
sometimes he'll throw these on a mouthpiece or he'll make it into a joint. Oh my goodness, which is the craziest.
He's also made those as one hitters too.
Yes,
I don't know if you've ever seen them.
And the bowl would be here, I believe, and you would be smoking out of here. But this one is a hollow, fully hollowed out mouthpiece. Amazing. And this one has the 11-arm perk.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's nice.
Yep. That's one of my this thing hits so good. It's male joint, but I mean, this is one of the male joints that is acceptable to have for always.
Absolutely.
And then real quick, we got here the certificate of authenticity. Ready for 2022. The Rat Trap Dead Mouse number 11 from 2/8/22, purchased at Las Vegas 2022. Thank you, homie, for showing this on your page with the gloved fingers.
Absolutely. That's a heater right there.
The golden eel, the chipped ear, or like the little, he's a busy rat. He gets in fights, he's running around, and now this is how he ends up. So if you wanna live like a rat, it's how you can end up. But I mean, never used, and I think I was planning on using it, but honestly, I think I'm gonna just leave it as a display. And look at the mouthpieces on the tail, the rush holes right there. So you'd hit it like this.
Nice.
But I think I'm gonna leave this one unused, honestly. In number 11, signed.
That's another thing about Ski that I do enjoy. I don't know if everybody knows, but all of his work is signed and dated. So if you have a piece of work in your hands that's his, you never have to question when was it made or how many of them were made. He usually signs, dates, and even numbers all of his work. So I think that's really cool. That's so sick how he just lays perfectly flat like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very, very dope one. The golden eeling, and then it does come on this foam brick. This is how it was displayed at Las Vegas, along with I think 30 other rats. They all were unique. Shout out to Peace of Mind grabbed one for the personal collection. I think I'm pretty sure Salt grabbed one for the personal collection. So definitely some big names got them, and then some other shops around got them. So if you're looking for one of those, there are definitely some available. They weren't easy to get. They went fast, and they're very, very, very probably just like collectible, I believe.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let me real quick before we get out of here. These are two of my favorite dichroic cups by him right here.
Whoa.
On the left, this is the Sapphire Styrofoam. As you can see, this just hands down an all-around beautiful, beautiful cup. And then this one here is the Illuminati Lizard. Now, this cup here on the right is really nice because it's got this rainbow dichroic stripes in it, but it's also full sleeved in full Illuminati. So if you hit this with the UV, it's completely UV green, and I think that's that's super sick. We also have a Matt Robertson collab here.
Love
Got the Matt
that.
Robertson collab.
Oh,
There's
love that.
not that many of these out there. If you can get your hands on one, I suggest you do. This one is for sale. If anybody wants it.
What year is that, Robertson?
Let's see here. I believe these Robertsons came out in 2015. 2015.
That
I
wow.
can't.
You guys, you heard that's for sale.
Yeah, definitely. And one last one real quick here. These are some solos, but he made 4 of these Easter cups. They're all different. They're all different colored. One's aqua, one's white, one's pink, and one's yellow, I think. He made 4 of them. This is one of those 4. This was my favorite out of the 4. I've had 2 of them, 2 out of the 4 run through my hands.
Is that
So,
sandblasted?
yep, this is full sandblasted, and it looks just like a decorated Easter egg. And let me see if I can get. You see how? See if I can get this on camera. See, 2 out of 5.
Woo.
2 out of 5. Ski Mask. Everything's signed, dated, and numbered. So I really respect that about Ski Mask right there. That he's able to get these details on the bottom of the cups. So, but yeah, man. Each cup tells a story. Each cup tells a story. So
That's
we
100%.
we got some heaters in the collection still. So get at us if you guys have any questions for sure. This guy here is super OG. This is a grail. For the real Ski Mask collectors, they know. This cup here, you cannot find anywhere. There's 4 of these made. Nobody knows where they are. This is one of the 4. This is the pink Cadillac cup. It is a grail. It is a grail. You can't find this anywhere.
Real quick, let the people know, what would those ones that are for sale go run for around, just so anybody who's looking in the future might see this video and get into them right now, and they can contact you. You know, if they don't see this video too far away from when it comes out, maybe they'll still be around.
The Robertson will go for about $250. The 2 Dichro ones, those will go for probably like $125, $130. The Easter will be about $180. There's only 4 of those made. This I'm not set on selling, but I would need at least.
Smaller than the others too, huh?
Yeah, this is super OG. So when he first started making the cups, they used to be smaller, and then as time went by, they graduated in size. So these are definitely smaller. They are more rare. But for this guy, I probably would need at least $200 for him, just because it's so fucking rare. And I paid about that too. I paid close to that, if not that, from Ruckus in Philly when I went in 2016. And then I got one more cup to show. This isn't anything crazy. Everybody's seen a cup like this before, but the thing that makes this cup different is that this is the first trap cup ever made. Ever made. Let me see if I can get the.
What?
This is the. Hold on. I'm trying. All right. Can y'all see on the bottom there? It says number 1.
Yes.
It doesn't say number 1 out of 20, number 1 out of 10. This is just number 1. This is the first one ever made. This one set the standard for what we are today right here. So this is a real piece of history right here.
And just so everybody knows, how are you for sure that that's the? Because I believe you, but how are you for sure that's the first one ever made? That's dope.
Well, the thing is that me and the guys who run the IG, we've done a lot of research. We don't just collect his glass. We've done a lot of research on it. And if you go back into Ski Mask IG, like years and years and years ago, before trap cups were ever a thing, he made this one, and you know, you could see on the post that he captioned it like, you know, I'm trying out something new. This is the first one ever made. Let me know what you guys think. And I was able to track this down from somebody that was local, and I got a hold of it somehow, and it's been with me ever since.
Amazing. Well, that is a campfire story. That is a story for the grandkids. That is crazy.
For sure.
Really
For
dope,
sure.
man. Congratulations on owning that. And
Hell yeah.
congratulations on finding it and hunting it down. That's the fun thing about glass and collecting any kind of art. But you know, that's the one thing that makes the glass community a little bit different is how many people share what they have and how many people utilize Instagram to get what they have out into the community just to even show for appreciation. And
Right.
you know, if you are willing to do that work and put in that work, you can find those relic pieces. You can find those things that you thought were long gone. It just takes, you know, searching and networking and reaching out. And remember, good lesson was told earlier. Don't hesitate to reach out to people. If it's whether it's an artist, another collector, somebody you've been talking to on Instagram, if you're in their area, you know, they can start something. Just go back in the video and check out how this page was started, basically. But one more again thing is the From the Club to the Bar shirt that came out this year. This is technically a Ski Mask Slum Gold shirt. So technically, this is the newest Ski Mask Slum Gold collab that has came out. And they were very
Nice.
limited at Glass Vegas 2022. Glad I got one. They're super dope. It is funny. It definitely like it says like just their brand in one, you know, from the club to the to the bar, which they would both be at or they would both be using.
Hell yeah. That's a fire shirt, bro. I haven't seen that one yet. That one's definitely a nice piece.
Yeah, the fact that he did the Slum Gold and the Ski Mask, I mean, that was like, it literally is the newest collab they came out with in a little while, I believe.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. For sure.
but bro, it's been an amazing conversation. This was awesome. I'm really really thankful we got to. It was a little bit of back and forth, but we made it happen for the people. And now this is gonna be on YouTube. So anybody that is interested in rewatching it, or if you have to leave or whatever, if you want to show your homies and get a little bit like hear more about the Trap Cup life in the world, tune in. And this has been another join in. And homie, thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to say to anybody before we take off?
Nah, man, I appreciate you for having me on. I definitely feel like this is going to be a help for the collectors in our community. And, you know, everybody just stay on a whole lot of gang shit. Y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Whole lot of gang shit, and we're out of here. Thank you. We'll be back in the future.
All right, man. You take care. Love.
Much love, homie. Peace.